How we doing, everybody? We're gonna go play some Trudvang Legends. So I've already played this game several times. Um, so I'm gonna do a little review on it afterwards. But I'm 3 or 4 games in, so we're starting as if we're not starting from scratch. Just FYI. So I'm playing with Catley. She's like like a paladin kind of thing, sans healing. And then I have Braya. So Braya is my fighter. All right, and boy, did that last game she was a mess. I'm starting with 2 titles. One that allows me to add a green to the bag. So the bags have been restructured. I guess I should assume that you guys have never played this before. So each character comes with their own feat deck, a starting item, of which I have several more items at this point, and a character card that shows me, in fact, that should be on this side, that shows me what their bag consists of. And I build those bags with those tokens in there. So for this case, she starts with 10 health, 1 wave, 2 air, 4 leaf, 3 and 5 darkness. So those are all in the bag. I have 10 health on this one, 9 health on that one. This particular title, you've chosen the harder path, controlled your anger, and refused to seek revenge. It's called the Merciful. You showed mercy where many wouldn't. For that, you'll be known as the Merciful. Woo-hoo. So this is going to have spoilers because I'm going to go through a particular thing. But of course, they're all branching. So just because you play the same one over, yours game is going to be different than mine. Once per adventure, gain 2 C combat points or whatever they call it. If your party would acquire another merciful title, you just gain 2. All right, so I already gained the 2, so technically that's over. And this one says, having champion of the wild folk, having broken the enchantment that made Rothgar invincible, you were able to defeat the champion of the silver trouts, and the black deer cheered your success. You have become champion of the wild folk, and I get +1 to my bag, which I already put in there. All right. So here's the different phases. The phases could change. So that's why there's cards that get put in here. So travel. So each hero, I'm just going to take these out. Each hero in a region without enemies related to the point of interest may travel to an adjacent region. Heroes lose 1 health for each enemy present in the region they're moving from. And then we go about ships, but I've never had any ships. So obviously something's supposed to go on this one, but I'm not there yet, I guess. Then we can engage, so we can travel, or we can not travel. You can pass over any of these. Heroes fight enemies and activate personalities in their region, which means that if we have somebody to talk to. If the region is free of enemies, draw and resolve 1 event for each region occupied by heroes that are not on board a ship. Heroes can only resolve the events of their current region. In other words, I can't get some from somewhere else or adjacent to, unless the card says so. I can also explore. Then after I engage, I explore. Heroes in a region free of enemies interact with a point of interest and or location in the region. Otherwise, skip this phase. There's also a world phase that I got added so if you're playing, you're starting, you would not have this. This is only after. Activate the effect of all sleeved cards bearing a target sign. I don't have any at this point. Darkness. If a hero ends the adventure with a word card, which I did, so I'm going to have to replace this card. I do have a word. And then there's also Trouble in Wildland. Oh, and that has, there it is. There's the target symbol. If there's a point of interest in the Wildland, add 1 to this card. I did that. If there are 3, place 1 Garm in the Darkwoods. Okay, so I only have 1 right now. So, and I assume after I do that, then it gets removed. It has a time symbol there. So, okay, so I did end with a word card, so let's change this thing. I assume this is the start of the game. So this actually should go away because I think that means once the thing is over, this one goes away. All right, so let's remove that from the game there. Okay, so darkness. Let me just put this token away here. And then we'll start setting up the adventure. Okay, so replace this card with CS157. So CS157. Okay. Oh, it's a second darkness card. All right, so CS156. I'll put this one back and C156. And then I should put this one back, CS002. Six. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is another darkness card. Add one. Add 1 damage to all enemy cards. Okay, so all the enemies get +1 attack. Just FYI. All right, and then if I die, I don't know what here, defeat. So, and I've already leveled up everything. So when I get to level up, I'll read that card. If a hero is defeated, they must reset their health to 6 on the next round. If they don't have a word card, randomly add 1. So I believe that both my guys have word cards at this point. So if I don't get rid of it, then it continues to hunt me up. So yeah, here's a word card. If you defeat an enemy this combat, remove this card from the game. But I basically have to waste these things to get it. So it's really rough. Because I could have got it removed on the last game. But if I did that, I wasn't able to do any damage to the thing. So I had to choose. All right. So here we are starting the new phase. So I do have items here or cities on the board. So this particular city, refresh and gain 2 and spend 2 to get a little wave thing. Exhaust and gain 3 combat points. 1 combat point, I gain 2 health, so I can heal there. Refresh my character, which means if they're exhausted, I turn the card over, and I gain a leaf. And this one here, I can gain a fire. Okay. Lord of Arks. Harn informed you that he saw a party of elves in the woods speaking about a helmed ogre and spiders. Horn watched the elves. I watched that the elves attacked by a war host of Ark warriors and took the chance to run off before he was discovered. The battlefield is likely worth investigating for tracks left by your mentor's assassin. Start on page 18, entry C4, introduction. All right, so I'm just going to leave that there for right now. And I'm going to turn to 18 in the Book of Sagas. That's what that looks like. So 18, C4. Harn told you that he was scouting alone in the dark woods when he heard sounds coming towards him. He hid up a tree and witnessed a party of elven hunters passing below. They were wounded and watching their backs as if being chased. He heard them speaking about a helmed ogre and spiders, which we just heard, but then a war host, we just read all this, of dark warriors riding thorn beasts, that's new, dove them through the canopy, engaging them in a savage battle. He didn't want to be involved and crept away, but offered to lead you to the battlefield. Yeah, that's great. So he ran away and said, you know what? I'll just lead you to where I ran away from. Okay. Take adventure sheet C4 and place it inside the points of interest board. And that's this board here, and I've already done that. See, the letters are all there. Place all heroes in the eastern Darwoods. Does it say Darwoods or Dar? It's got a typo. Eastern Darkwoods. But it says Dar. Reveal enemy cards CS 101, the Forest Troll, and 102, the Garm. Place 2 Garms in the Darkwoods. So let's do that. So they're making me fight right off the bat. A hero gains the champion card CS044, Harn the Hunter, and reveal point of interest A. So let's look for the enemy cards to begin with. CS101. There's only like 3 types of enemies, so you're reusing these ones over and over and over again. What do they do with them? Okay, we're back. I had put them with the event and enemy attack cards, but I have all 3 because there's only basically 3 types of enemies that I get used over and over again. Then there's bigger guys, but I also put out the event deck and the enemy attack deck as well. So that's all done. So let's go back to 18. All right, and it says champion CS044. So I didn't do that yet. Let's do that real quick. Okay, CS044. And there's Harn. Once per adventure, 2 attack. Okay. Let's put him there. That's kind of a waste, I think. Reveal point of interest A. So here's A here. Boom. Let's take that off. Okay, so let's see what it says here. Outskirts of the Spider Den, and it's in the Darkwoods, which is the one next to me. This is the place where Harn witnessed the elves being ambushed by the Arks. Maybe you can find a lead. So what we're going to do is we're going to take A, and we're going to put it in the Darkwoods, if I can find it. There's B, there's if, there's H, and here's A. Okay, so A goes here. And I think that's all I can do at this point. Yep. That's where it ends. Okay. So I have my feat cards here. So you have starting feat cards, and then I've leveled up several times. Here's what people can tell me. I'm starting out, I think actually each one of these, I think she started out negative. So I have 1 negative here, and I have 1 positive over there. I'm starting out with 2 points. And then on top of that, one of the things, those are all things that I gained on the last adventure. And I think they carry over. If they don't, let me know. But the feat cards, you have starting cards, and then you upgrade them once you get 3 of these points. So I'll be upgrading again. And to upgrade, you have to eliminate a land. So once all the villains are gone from that, then you'd be upgrading or get a point. In this case, I'd be upgrading because I'd have 3. I mostly keep my characters together, and yes, I'm controlling 2 characters at once. All right, so I guess I'm fighting right off the bat. You know, that's what they kind of did to me. So I take the Garm card. All right, he's got 5 health. In this case, he's got 3 attack because I have that upgrade darkness card. And then on each character, and you can tell me if I'm wrong about that too, on each character, I'm going to take an enemy attack. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull, I'm going to do each character, and then we're going to do an attacks on them. So let's, we take 4 feat cards. For each character. All right, so that's the first one there. And then swing this over a bit. Okay. So here's the fighter, here's the other one. So the fighter's bag is red. So we're going to start with her. And we're going to pull out, and it actually tells you right here, draw combat, draw 4 once, and then 3 at a time. Okay, so I draw my first 4. Okay, so I have a red, and I can put the red here. Then I have a green, so I could fill that up completely. And it says 1 attack does +2 damage. But right now I have nothing. That's the other problem here. So this is an attack here. Okay, so I do have 1 attack. Oh, I have an attack here also. I have a Shadow Step 2. That's why. So I have an upgraded one. So I'm going to probably use this one before this one. So let's put that there. All right, so that's 2. And I have a darkness, okay? So I just pulled a darkness. Actually, this is off the screen. I just noticed that. So you can't see what I'm doing. So let's put all this stuff here. And I'll move this stuff up here. It's a pretty big board. Okay. So let's just leave these down here, and I'll do them one at a time here. So what I did, now you can see the cards. Energy 1, I pulled a red. I pulled a green for that, which I could have put here, but I didn't. And I have because this is useless unless I have an attack. All right, and then it says I can also refresh, but I'm not exhausted, so that's kind of useless. So I have a miss, which is the darkness. Whenever you have a token that you can't place somewhere, it's a miss, and I'm putting that in the wrong one. It's got to be here. Okay. So that's 3, so I have 1 more. And I have this. So now I have an attack. I have a fast 3, which means that I attack first, and if I kill him, then I don't take any damage. So I can pull 3 more. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to finish at least in this blue area, if not black. I do not want to go into red. So let's go. It's kind of a push your luck situation. All right. Oh, I got another darkness. So that's 2. So I have to pull 2 more, no matter what. All right. So I got a green. Great. There's the green I needed over there. I don't have any blocks right now. So I'd have to pull 7 for a second pull. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to pull 1 more. And I got a red. I cannot use a red. So boom, it's there. I'm in the blue. I am not. I have no blocks at all. So these 2 cards would be useless because there's nothing on them. So I'm going to discard these. When I discard, I'm going to discard them face up because there's not a whole lot of room. Okay, so in this case, I have a fast 3 plus I have 2 more. That's 5 damage. And if I'm exhausted, I get +3 more, but I'm not. All right, so I am doing 5 damage. That will kill him. So he's not, and since it's fast, he doesn't get to attack me. So he automatically dies. Okay, so these would then go back into my baggie. And these 2 cards would get discarded. Okay, so then my second guy comes up here, and she's the purple bag. All right, so I got to pull 4. So I got, let's see what I have here. I have a skill, a skill, a skill, and a block. 1 attack gets +2, but I have no attack card, so this is a useless card. I have a skill, gain 1 C if I'm in the blue, or I can heal 2. So I would like to gain a blue, that would be nice. And Mud Wall is this one automatically gains me 2. So I'm going to put this here so I can block. I got a darkness. Oh yeah, and these, okay. So also the blue here allows me to get 1 more C, by the way. These would also go back into my bag. And I also have that sword. If I use it, if I use 1 C, I gain 2 more or 2 block, which I did not need in this case. All right, so, and the sword is what I got on one of my missions. All right, so that's 2 out of the bag. Oh, shoot. It's not looking good. All right, I got an air. So the question is just, do I gain 2 C's or do I gain the blue? I think I'm just going to gain the 2 C's for right now, if I can get it. All right, at least I have my block. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd have to pull 2 more. Okay, so I have my true sight. And I'm going to have to do one more. So that's 4, 5. Yeah, I have to do 1 more. And I'm stopping. Okay. So I would gain 2, right? Because I stopped in the blue, so I get both of these blues. I gain 2 more from this card. So I'm up to 4. And this would go back in my bag. These would go back in my bag. And I have 1 card remaining. These would get discarded. Okay, so I have no attack, so he takes no damage. And now, since I have no attack and I have no fast, he's going to attack me. So he's going to attack me for +0. He gets this. I gain 1 red. That sucks. So it's 1 red minus heart. That means if I go into the red, I will lose a health. Just for the hell of it. Alright, so let's see where these are. Okay, so that would go, basically would push this one down, and it goes there. Alright, so he's doing 3 damage to me. I'm going to block 2 of it. And my item, what's my item? I deal 1 damage twice if I use 2 C's. Okay. I might use that. So I could do 2 damage to him. I would take 1 damage. So let's do that. I take 1 damage. I use 2. Oh, yeah, lose one less. So it only costs me one. And I'm going to do 1 damage twice. Now what happens is, now that I've used this, it goes underneath. And now the Dwarven Ring is on top. And I get, if I use 2 Cs, I draw 1 feat card and play it. I really don't like that card much. Okay, so this goes underneath. Gets discarded. He's going to get 2 damage to him. Okay. Which means he now has 3. Okay. This gets discarded. All right. And now we do a whole new round. So obviously, if you go through this, I can explore, activate all cards with the thing. I do have that. No, that went away on the last round. Okay, so I don't have anything with that. So now I go back to travel. I can't travel right now unless I lose a health, and I might as well finish him since he only has 3 health points left, which means we're back to engage. All right, so we're going to start with my fighter again. So we're going to pull 4 cards for her. Okay, and that's the red bag. So I can do automatically 5 damage and kill him, but it's not fast, which means I would take an attack from him. And I have 2 of them. Oh, that sucks. All right, so I start with evasion 2. Yep, I got, all right. So at very least, I'm not going to really take any damage from him unless the enemy card comes up with something. I also have a jump. Not pulling any reds, that's the problem. And the 4th one gives me a darkness. Okay, so so I could stop there, but instead I'm going to keep going. Ooh. So I have to pull 2 more. Ooh. Not good. Oh. Yep. Now, if you go into the red, you have to stop. So I pulled 1, 2, 3, 4 misses. 5, 6, 7. Really bad pull. Really bad. So what I can do is I can use my sword and do that. And let's see what he pulls. So he is doing, right now, he is doing 4 damage. He has no symbols in the bottom of this. So 4 damage. I'm going to block 3 of it. I can exhaust to get the last one, but we're so early on that doesn't matter. So I'm going to take 1 damage from that. And I'm going to use my sword, which I already paid for, to do 2 damage to him. And that puts him up to 4. He's still alive. That was a really bad pull. So up to 4 damage. At least if I had gotten that, I could have eliminated all the damage to me, but I didn't. So now that I've used my sword, it's going to go on the bottom. And now I have Rogue's Tools. I can use 2 to make 1 attack become fast. So apparently she's a rogue. All right, so let's get the 4 cards for her out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my question is, since there's only one of them there, technically it only attacks once. It doesn't attack twice because it only attacks one character. So technically she's not going to get attacked this turn. All right, so I'm going to put that on the attack. Oh, I have Dark Tendrils too. I'm going to put it there. Darkness. No. That's not good. I only need one and he dies. I need one fire and he dies. Got a green. It's my defense, my mud wall. All right, I might as well put that on the mud wall, and now I have defense at least. Oh, he's not attacking me. Damn it. I gotta pull a red. I'm gonna push my luck with this one. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. Would I have to pull one no matter what? Nope. I'm in the black now. This is gonna be a problem, but I have to kill him. I have to push my luck no matter what happens. Yep, that's the end of that. All right, bad pull again. Nice going, guys. Nice going. So I do absolutely nothing. Just absolutely nothing. But I now activate all my reds, so I lose 2 health. And I lose 3 health. Yep. So he didn't even attack me, and I took damage. Okay. Really bad. All right, so this will go back, and now we go on to round 3. This seems to be never ending. All right, there's my word card. Oh, see, I used them all already now. So these would be reshuffled. So it's kind of like a deck builder kind of thing. But see, I have assassination and word, and they both require the same thing. So it's like, do I attack? All right, let's hope I can get something here. Nope, no good. Oh, these have to go back. Number 2 gives me a jump. Number 3, finally, gives me a fire. Okay, so I have the jump. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, shadow step. 6, 7. This guy will not die. He will not die. So I have 3 misses right now. And I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'd have to go 3 more. All right, there we go. I killed him, but now let's see what happens because I have 2 more. Yep. Let's see if I miss again. Yep, missed again. Okay. At least he died. I mean, this was like a Ferric victory that I've never seen before. All right, so I'm going to block 2. So let's go ahead and he gets 0 for that. So he's going to do 3 damage to me. I'm going to block 2. I'm going to take 1. He does. Oh, I don't because I have a fast 3 here. So I'm going to do fast 3. So he's not going to hit me anyway. So this is useless anyway. So he's dead. Yay! Only took me 10 turns to kill him. Amazing. All right, so these would all go back in the bag. And now we'll take the consequences of the red. All right, Garm goes away. This gets discarded. All these get discarded. Would have been nice to have gotten rid of the word, but didn't get anything close to that. All right, so I have -2 health, and I have -1. Wow, I pulled 4 out of 5 black. What's the chance of that? Okay. So now we engaged, explore heroes in regions free of enemies, interact with a point of interest. All right. Well, first of all, I get to upgrade because I now use these experience points, and they go away, and I level up. So let me read you what the level up card says. Heroes level up by collecting 3 of the points, discard the points, and draw up to 3 cards from your upgrade deck, which is the ones on top. Choose 1 feat to upgrade, discard the lower version of the card from the feat deck, and replace it with the chosen upgrade. Reshuffle the deck. From the remaining 2 cards, choose 1 to remain on top and 1 on the bottom. When a hero has upgraded all level 1 feats, they may also add 1 ultimate feat. Okay. So let's start with my fighter. So 1, 2, 3. So I have 2 fire, 2 fire. We already saw what happened with the fire there. And the problem is, of course, that when you start up a new level or a new adventure, you have to reset your bag. So I am not going to use either one of these. And I'm going to take one where I can at least have one or the other. All right, so that's that. So now I'm going to take my deck of feats, and Assassination 1 I'm going to remove. I'm going to take Assassination 2, and I'm going to shuffle it together. And then I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put it in the back so I don't use it. Basically, it's removed from the game. All right, so that's that one. Now I'm going to take my other 1, 2, 3. So I have Winter Blast 2, Winter Focus 2, and Legendary Ghost Voices. Allows me to gain 2 of the permanents there. 1 attack deals 3, or to pay 2, each of your attacks deals 3. This one does 5 damage. If you activated the skill, deal 1. 1 attack deals +3. Or Winter Blast. What's my Winter Blast doing now? Winter Blast 1. Does 4 damage, and I gain 1 if I use a skill. Winter Focus. One attack +3, or 2 each of your attacks. But again, if I don't have an attack to begin with, this is useless. And Ghost Voices. But it costs an extra 1 to do that. lose 2 C or lose 2 health. That is a tough one. I think I'm going to go with the Winter Focus. So this won't go away. This goes back in my hand. Get shuffled up. And then these two go like that. And now I'm ready to go. All right. So now I get an event card. Okay. A dangerous beast has gotten your scent. Each hero in the party must perform a strength 3 test. Yeah. Yeah, it can't happen. I only have to have 1 succeed. So I'm just going to show you. I don't think I'll succeed in this because she only has 3 in her hand, in her thing here. And I need to pull it, and I pull 7 to do that test. I barely ever pass these things. These things are too hard. There's 1. Oh, I got 1. Oh my god, I got 2. What's the chances of me getting all 3? Nope. Nope. That's 5. So I only have 2 more pulls. 1 more. Nope. I was surprised I got 2. All right, so we fail. Okay, if all heroes fail, you lose the fight, but find another path. Failing the creature or foiling the creature, each hero loses 1 and discards 1 blue. 1. She's down to 4 health, and the only blue I had is now gone. Awesome. That was awesome. Okay, that's gone. That's why it might be good for me to go over here and gain. Like here's a red and here's a green. And over here is a wave one. Maybe I should go over there and grab that quick while I can. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I don't know how many things I have waves on them, but anything's better than the black one, so the more I have to pull outside the black. So let's go over here for my travel phase. And then I have nothing to engage. So what I'm going to do is this one's going to go down 2, and I'll get a wave in each one of them. Of course, now I have nothing. I probably should have saved it for the red, but I'm right there. I might as well do it. Okay, let's get another event. The Law of the Strong. A group of marauders approaches. They're obviously looking to rob you. Each hero in the party must perform a Strength 3 test. Again. Here we go. 1. Oh, I got 1. 3 is too many. 2. I got past the third one. 4. 5. 7. I mean, I don't even know why I bother. It's never 3 is too many. He only has 3 in the bag. Another one only has 2. But all I keep getting is strength ones. If all heroes fail, you manage to save your possessions, but not without injuries. I lose 2 health. I'm going to be dead before I even get over there. All right, 1, 2, 2. All right, I'm going to travel over here, back where we were, and I'm going to get another event card. Picking fruits. You find a fructiferous tree. I don't know what that is. Deciding to stop to pick and eat the fruit, you delay your journey. Each hero discards a blue, doesn't exist, and gains 1 health. So you can survive just a little bit longer. All right, and let's travel over here to back to the Dark Woods, and now we're going to interact, which I guess is explore. So I guess I get 1 more event before I get to explore. Yeah. So I get 1 more event before I get to explore that. Enemy troops. You have visions of vicious enemy troops marching in your direction. Move all enemies. I don't have any enemies. There's only those 2 garms that got placed. All right. So A. We will now interact with A. I don't remove it yet until it tells me to. Interact and read entry C4-007. All right, 007. All right, you walk around the lake's high shore. On the opposite side, you discover a set of steps carved in the crater's wall, going down to the surface and continuing underwater. Where could they lead? Ancient and arcane carvings adorn the wall along the steps. You place a cautious foot in the first submerged step, and suddenly, incredibly, you're no longer on the steps, but in dimly illuminated hall. So you teleported. The place is furnished like a fisherman's house, but the polish on the marble walls and the engravings on the columns speak of dwarven design. A big fireplace roars at the end of the hall. You have the impression of being somewhere deep, very deep. Okay. 3 big ugly trolls are noisily sitting at the table. Okay. While the 4th is busy around the cauldron over the fire. Mother, mother, want to eat, they're complaining, quenching their thirst. And with great tankards, with great tankards and ale poured from the great barrel. Quiet, you lot! The mother troll yells back. Ain't no supper till your father gets here. Oh, great! I feel like 3 bears. At the very moment, you hear someone arriving from behind you. Fortunately, you have time to duck behind the stone column. The newcomer is a tall, sinewy troll with a long tail. You have never seen such a creature, but more importantly, you see that he wears a necklace adorned with shimmering gems. This must be the Gwalther, and the gem in the Spider Lord's 8th eye. If the companion Grey Shadow Elf is in the party, he's not. Read it. Otherwise, choose stay hidden and see what happens, or burst out and attack the trolls by surprise. You want us to take on 4 trolls by ourselves? Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So this is where we have the branching choose your own adventure thing going on. So we are going to stay hidden, and we're going to read entry C3001. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. What did that say? C4. Third. So forget all of that I just said. C4007. Okay, no trolls. All right. All right. This is much better. The battlefield is total carnage. Elf bodies savagely torn apart, and thorn beast claws and skewered of arc spears like lying thrown across. The harm reads the tracks. At least I know what to look forward to. That I'm going to be fighting trolls. Right here, the tracks are the ogres. Oh, so this is him speaking. Right here, these tracks are ogres, and a very big one. He came from the forest after the battle. Now we have ogres. But the tracks didn't leave this place. I think the Arks gave him a thorn beast to ride, and they all flew away. Accordingly, I guess the thorn beast has wings. But if it's strange, because the beasts usually won't let a stranger mount them. Harn's words are interrupted by the rush of giant wings. I guess he shouldn't have said anything. The big griffin dives through the canopy to land near you. The beast eyes you and shrieks fiercely. Discard point A of interest. If there is a ranger, I do not have a ranger. Rethink. Otherwise, attack the griffin or wait to see what happens. Okay, so I'm discarding A. That it told me to do. I think, because what if he's not an enemy? Why should we immediately attack him? Okay, at least I'm reading the right one this time. All right, so we're not going to attack him. We're going to wait and see what happens. The griffin sidles closer and shrieks as if ready to attack. I'm going to continue to wait. I'm going to be the better man. So 32. The griffin raises its head. A single chop of that mighty beak could tear your head off. It says continue to wait again. All right, so we're going to continue to wait. We waited this long. Let's see what happens. So C4, 27. Yeah, C4, 27. Oh, I'm going backwards. That's why. All right. The griffin pats you gently with its beak. He's tame. I knew it. Moving in short hops and skips, he heads toward the path that you know leads to the nearby mountains. He wants us to follow him, Arn says. Follow the griffin or continue inspecting the tracks. We're going to follow. So, number 19. C4, 19. You follow the griffin, which brings you to a small path that winds up and up the low mountain. The griffin's nest lies at the summit, the shallow cavern. There are other griffins here. They regard you with suspicion, but take no hostile action. I see Ruffle brought you here, a voice says. Ruffle must be the griffin. A dwarf without legs, dragging himself by powerful arms. A strange device, a spyglass hangs around his neck. That's obviously dragging also. You can call me Halfdan. That's funny. And I know what you are doing down here. You want to know where the big ogre and his lackeys went. I see many things from here, and many other things my friends here tell me. He pats Ruffle's feathers. That's funny. Fondly, I hunted them for a living, but when I fell into a crevice and broke both my legs, they saved me. Took me here, and I eventually learned their language. They are my family now, he continues. Do something for me, and I'll help you find your ogre. Pip, a young poult, still learning to fly, crashed near the limestone caves and the great iron tooth. He is injured but alive. We can hear him weeping during the night, but the bottom of the cave is too narrow for the other griffins to get him. Bring him back to me, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Side quest. You know that as time passes, more dangers roam the lands. Place 2 forest trolls in the dark woods. With me. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so forest trolls in the dark woods with me. Okay. All right. This was 19. choose to go back to the valley, continue to inspect the battlefield, or accept the dwarf's proposal, reveal point, interest point C. Okay. Limestone caves. The Great Iron Tooth. Pip the Griffin lays at the bottom of the caves, wounded and scared. The Great Iron Tooth. I have no idea where that is. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so we have to get letter C. And we're coming up on an hour now, so I'm going to pause this in a second and go into let's see. Here's number C. And of course, I can't move because I have the trolls there. Okay, so that would end this particular turn, which might be a good thing to end the chapter here on my video. And yeah, so what do you guys think so far? Let me know. Obviously, these adventures take hours to play because I'm not very far in. I'm already half dead, and yeah, so I don't think I'm doing too well right now. I've done a lot of missing, taken a lot of damage for no reason. Got to upgrade a little bit. I'm going to save this Horn guy until I have something massive to fight. And do I discard him then? It just says once per adventure. I assume I discard him. All right, so I'll see you guys on the next chapter of the, what are we playing here? The Lord of the Arks, which I guess is the big ogre. I guess we have to fight at the end. All right, thanks for watching, guys. And again, tell me what you guys think, and am I making the right choices, and that kind of stuff. Destiny Roar is at literally 98%. By the time I wake up tomorrow, it might have hit goal. So by the time I edit this thing, it's probably I've hit goal. But anyway, so we're pretty much there. So make sure you jump in on that because now we're going to start unlocking free stuff, the stretch goals. So jump on that as soon as you can. I'll put the link below. And Lords of LA. Again, I only have those few pages left. In fact, I have to pay the colorist to get the last couple pages done. So we're almost there with that one as well. And then if you pledge to Tales of Ravenor, we did just get the paperbacks in. So if you did order a paperback, they will be going out within the next week or so. Destiny Aurora, click the link below and pledge to that thing. I need some help. And thank you all so much for your support. And thank you for watching. And again, let me know what you guys think. And have an awesome day. All right. Bye-bye.